Hello, welcome to Envirotec. We're thrilled to have you join us here, especially as we are launching our new program with students from high school, years 10, 11 and 12. At Envirotec, as the name suggests, we are passionate about the environment and technology. The fact that you've connected with us today indicates that IT is an area of interest for you. Throughout this webinar, we will give you some details of a scholarship you may win. We will answer your questions, navigate you through our website, show you where you can download free resources, show you a brief video about Envirotec, interview a student, one of our trainers will go through details of our courses, and finally, the most exciting part, a competition, an interactive trivia quiz where you can win a scholarship. The scholarships we are offering are for 3 schools, and each school will win 2 scholarships. A Certificate 3 in Information, Digital Media and Technology, and a Certificate 4 in Environmental Management and Sustainability. A very exciting opportunity. If you have any questions at all during the webinar, you merely need to go to the bottom of your screen. There is an icon that says Q&A. If you click on this icon, it enables you to type questions. Donna is waiting to answer these for you. We have a website, and we have one specifically for high school students. All you need to do is click on schools@envirotec.edu.au. On this particular website, you can find information about all the courses and also our contact details. In addition to this, we have our free online resources. Here you can click and find details of one of the units so you can have a better understanding of what the course has to offer. I'd now like to encourage you to get in contact with us. We would love to hear from you, whether it's an email or a phone call. I'd now like to cross to a brief video to let you know a bit more about Envirotec.
Vet education is the first step for a meaningful and satisfying life. We at Envirotec Education are passionate about being world-class leading education provider in business, technology and sustainability. Our vision is to empower and educate our future generations, our kids, for a better life, a sustainable life, full of opportunities for interesting, important and profitable jobs and career pathways. We believe that young minds hold the innovative solutions through sustainability and technology to heal our planet. We embedded leadership into our courses to train our students to lead and to be change makers of their community, countries and the world. Envirotec is strongly committed to the delivery of the highest level of vocational education and training, otherwise known as VET, and fully compliant with the RTO standards. Our flexible learning options make it easy for students in high schools to choose their favourite learning method. That is, online courses with live classes and advanced platforms to assist in engaging students, face-to-face delivery at your own school, or attending one of our 3 amazing located campuses, Burleigh Heads and Currumbin Valley on the Gold Coast, or Byron Bay. If you care about your future and the future of our common home, join us and be a part of the change.
I'd now like to introduce you to one of our past students, Joseph. How are you, Joseph?
I'm good, thank you.
I wonder if you could tell us, I believe you completed a certificate during your senior years at high school. Why did you decide to do a certificate course?
Because I wanted to follow a path of IT, and there's only one subject that allows you to do information technology at school, and I wanted to do more, and I couldn't do that at school, so I decided I would do a certificate so that I could learn more about IT while still at school.
Fantastic. What did you find the learning environment like when you were studying at school and also the Cert 4?
The learning environment at school is normally a bit more less focused because some students don't want to be there, But while you're studying a certificate, the students that are going there are paying to go. And so obviously they are going for a reason because they want to learn this new skill. So it's a lot more focused, a lot more people are more interested in studying.
Excellent. So having done the certificate 4 and only just finished year 12 at the end of last year, what doors has this certificate opened for you?
It meant I was able to skip uni and start work straight away in an IT job, which is what I wanted to do. So this is very good for me, and it means I can skip the 3 to 5 years of university where I wouldn't be making any money.
Oh, fantastic. So you're making money, you've got some qualifications. Are you thinking of doing more studies at all?
Not this year, but maybe next year I'm considering it. More so because I like learning new things and more than that I need it.
Okay, so by doing the certificate courses and all the diplomas, I would imagine it keeps you up to date with IT?
Yeah, and I can quickly learn about new fields as well. I can be a lot more specific. At university, they try and give you a very broad field,
Yes.
but at doing a certificate or a diploma, I can pick to do software development. I can pick to do databases. I can be very specific in what I learn.
That's fantastic. Joe, so thank you so much for your time. If you don't mind staying online after we've had our presentation from Adi, you might have some questions you want to ask her.
No, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph.
Bye.
I'd now like to cross to Adi. Adi is one of our trainers in the area of information technology. Hello, Adi. Hi, Adi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. I was wondering if you could just share with our participants your qualifications, your background, your expertise.
So I'm originally from Israel, and I've been studying filmmaking right after high school. Actually, I started in high school, and I did a diploma of screen and media and digital media, and I had my own video marketing business.
Mm-hmm.
I studied also a lot of marketing because I think it's all connected to one another. And yeah, and now I'm here.
And you actually produced the video for us today, which was fantastic. Thank you.
It was my pleasure. I'm making a lot of video and I love it. And I feel this is the really good way for me to express and help other businesses, you know, to market themselves and say what they really want to say.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so what have we got to offer at Envirotec for students?
So I prepared a little presentation. Let me see if I can share it. Oh, just a second. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Okay, so let's start. So I'm going to talk about the courses of IT that we have in Envirotec, specifically for high school students.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to talk a little bit about them. Okay, so before we start, I want us just to catch base about what IT is, because there's I think a little bit confusion about it. So IT basically IT is information technology, and it's relevant for all the things that we are doing in a business environment that concerning computer or application in computer or data or storage or networking and websites and all the things that involves computer using in a business. So there are some, hold on, it doesn't work. Okay, there's some examples here. And it's a very, very wide subject. So there are many things you can learn about IT, and every one of them is different. I believe, and I experience it myself, that IT is the future. I mean, using computer is something that is very fundamental in almost every business that there is. They all use website, they all use digital application, and they all use people that needs to have the skills of IT. And this is also the reason why the demand is also, it's growing all the time. I mean, there are more businesses, every business use it, we use it more and more because the technology is very evolving. And it's something that, you know, it will never stop. No one can replace it. It will only grow.
Joseph studied IT because he specifically wanted to work in IT. So from what you're saying, even if I wanted to work as a teacher, an IT course would be beneficial?
Yes, I believe it is, because today part of being a teacher, for example, you use a lot of technology. Of course, they are teaching face-to-face, but as we experience, especially now after COVID-19, that much of the learning today is moving to online platforms. So you need to know how to develop the courses online and how to deliver it online, how to engage the students. You have a lot of application about tracking the students' performance and, you know, marketing and grading and all that. So it all involved digital.
Yeah, IT, it's huge.
Yeah. So if we're talking about pathway to higher education, so learning a certificate is a really good stepping stone, because even if you want to continue and study something else in university, like Joseph mentioned before, it's a good way to start. So first you start, and it's in many courses, you just get an example, like taste of different programming languages, different IT skills, and then you can choose where is your passion, like what is talking to you, what is working for you, where is, you know, your strength.
Yeah, so you're doing a shorter course to get a feel of that area, rather than, you know, like signing up for 3 years and then you find that you don't like it.
Yes, I've seen many people do it.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. It's also cost less because the courses are shorter than university, obviously. Our courses is about 1 year, 1.5 years, depends the duration of the course that you want to take. It takes shorter time to complete, and you can start work, like Joseph said, like right after high school. You don't have to wait to study in university. So I think it's very good way to go. Okay, about job opportunities. So Joseph was a good example that he get job right after high school. It's pretty much amazing, because if you have a certificate and you're still, you know, very young, right after high school, you kind of stand out. It says something about you, that you pursue something, you know, you are interested in something, you're about something, you have something to do, to say, to bring to the world. And it's very impressive. And I think many employers really want that in their company. A good point that I think it's important in IT specifically, you can work from anywhere. I was traveling with my family for more than 2 years. Me and also my partner are working in IT, and we managed to work, you know, from Thailand and from Japan and from buses and trains, and wherever we can find Wi-Fi, you can work. So it's pretty much amazing. But I just want to say that not every job, you know, will allow this. Some IT jobs, you need to be specifically on site, on the office and stuff. And I think it's never boring, because there's always new technology, new application, new projects, new websites. So you always staying up to date, and it's really never boring. And like I said before, it doesn't really matter if you are, I mean, what age are you? Because if you have the certificate, you can start working, in my opinion, and my experience as well. So I'll talk a little bit about the 3 different courses that we have in IT to offer for high school. We think they are the best way to start your IT career. So we have the certificate in informational, digital, and media technology. We have the certificate 4 in programming. We have the dual certificate in web-based technologies. and Certificate 4 in Digital Media Technologies. So I will talk a little bit about it when we get there, so you understand more about it. The Certificate 3 in Informational Digital Media and Technology. It provides actually the basic skills to start your career in IT world. It means that you get a taste of different subjects and you can really find where your passion is. It's more artistic qualification. And you can build your, here you can see the list of, you know, just some of the things that we're going to learn in the course. And once you finish the course, you have a beautiful portfolio that you can put into your resume and get people to see what you've done. It's including video editing and 2D animation, imaging editing. So it's a lot of visual stuff that you have in your portfolio to show to your employers later. And of course, social media, by the way, it's very important. Certificate 4 in programming. So we have the programming certificates. This is the certificate that Joseph was studying with us. It gives you the skills to, and you learn about different computer programming languages, which are listed here. And yeah, you can have a lot of experience using them during the course. So these are some of the things you're going to learn. So you have here all the list. You're going to work on building website from scratch, software engineering, and much more that you can see here.
So it's a little bit like, it's not as creative. If you're not as creative, it's more about the technical side.
Yes, but it's not necessarily less creative, because you can be really, really creative by, you know, by using the programming to do amazing, amazing stuff.
Okay.
You know, like gaming and stuff like this. So
yeah,
I think it's different kind of creation, but I believe my passion for IT that shows me that there is a lot of creativity in everything that you do. Okay. Using computers, because like I said before, there's so much innovative new ideas coming all the time. You have a lot of opportunities to do many stuff, and we have amazing software today to do so many things. So I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I can see you're excited.
And yeah, and we'll go into the dual certificate. So basically the dual means you're doing 2 certificates in parallel, and it doesn't mean that you're doing a full 2 certificates. I mean, it is, but it isn't, because we are specifically chose 2 certificates that have a lot of connection between them, and they're working very well together. And some of the units, or many of the units, are the same for both of them. So it means that you're doing just a little bit of extra units, but you get, at the end of the day, you get 2 certificate 4.
Oh, so some of the competencies cross over is what you're saying?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And I love this course because it gives you the web-based technologies, which is all about websites and how to maintain them and how to build them and to design and all that. And you have also the digital media technologies, which it's like completing it and make it more beautiful and engaging. And this is really fun course, in my opinion. So yeah, so this is just says what I just said. So I will show you a little bit about the different units that we have in the course. Of course, all the courses are a combination with theoretical and practical activities. So you're learning the theoretical, and you have your practical experiences that becomes, at the end of the day, your portfolio. Okay, so these are some of the units that we have.
So if I'm working from home and I'm studying these courses, do I need like a really particular computer?
For some of the application, you need a stronger computer.
Yep.
But there are, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it.
Yeah.
But I think you can find the information about the requirements for computer in the website.
Yeah. And people here at Envirotec would, you know, would assist students if they wanted to come in and get advice about what they needed.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just not my stronger.
No, I understand. We've got the people here for that. Yeah.
I don't want to say something that it's not really true. But
no,
I do believe that most of the units are using very basic computer, and you can do almost anything with it. I mean, the computer today are very strong, most of them. So
yes,
it's not a problem. And lastly, we're going to talk a little bit about delivery options. So we have face-to-face, except programming, which is basically mostly online. And we have online courses. I mean, obviously the IT, you can use just online learning to study it. But it depends on the school preferences, how they want to deliver it. And
yeah, and we'll ascertain that with the schools, because being new, we need to work out how schools want to work with us.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you so much, Adi. I just want to ask Donna, who's been manning the questions. Donna, any questions there for Adi?
Okay, hi Adi.
Hey Donna.
So what if like I know I'm already planning to pursue a degree in IT and university, but do you think that taking a certificate during high school would be like a waste of my time?
Not exactly, because not at all, in my opinion. Because first, if you're doing a certificate course while you're still in high school, you get the QCE points because you're doing certificate course. So if you're doing certificate 4, for example, you have more, I think about 8 points in the QCE points that would lead you to help you get into a university later. And it's a very good, like Joseph said at the beginning, and I think it's really true. At the beginning, we don't really know what we want to learn. So before we commit to 3-4 years in university, I think it's a good opportunity to start certificate course and then find your passion, and then find a course that is specifically to what you really, really want to learn in university. And also, if you are going to university, you can get credit transfer for many of the units that you did in the certificate. So basically you're saving yourself time and maybe money when you're having the certificate.
Yeah, so that means I don't have to take the same like subjects or topics another time in university.
Yeah, you can basically learn, sometimes when you start, you develop, you learn about the many more options of career opportunities, and you can just discover what you really, really love and what you're good at. So for me, especially when I was in high school, I was studying photography. But then at year 12, I discovered video. And for me, it was a huge, I thought I would be a photographer for the rest of my life. I loved it. But then I discovered video, and I found that it's so much more interesting for me. And this is what I did for the rest of my life. So I'm doing photography as a hobby, but this is my passion. And if I didn't know it before, like when I was in high school, I probably would go and learn photography. And then I would lose a big, maybe I wouldn't even find this passion and the love that I have for video, for example.
Okay, thank you so much, Adi.
Thank you, Donna.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adi. I really appreciate your time today, and I look forward to our participants meeting you in the future when they come and study with us.
Sure, I'm here.
Thanks, Adi. We're going across now to an exciting part of our webinar, and that's the interaction for you to win a scholarship. What you need to do is at the bottom of your screen, there is an icon that says chat. If you click on this icon, Fatima has posted a link. So click on the link and that will connect you to this page. At the very top of the page, we're asking for some details because that helps us to work out who's going to win the scholarship. So we need your name, your email, and your school, of course. There's some very simple questions, a bit of fun, a bit of trivia, and we're going to give you 30 seconds to answer them now.
Vet education is the first step.
There was a little bit of our video again. Let's try our timer again. 30 seconds. You guys are lucky you're getting longer than 30 seconds. Time. People at Envirotec will be allocating points for participants, points for correct number of answers. We will post this on our website next week, and we will also come out to the schools who are the lucky winners of the scholarships to present the scholarships, something we very much look forward to. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for participating today. I'd especially like to thank Adi and Joseph and Fatima for their input in this webinar and everyone else who's been working with us behind the scenes. Please contact us. We'd love to hear from you. Use our website, email us, and/or give us a phone call. Look forward to seeing you at Envirotec very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Paula.